high above the shattered remains of Shadow Island. A terrifying figure emerges, the Shadow Dragon General, level 95. Surrounded by dense black energy, it radiates lethal intent. In its exalted state, every strike inflicts not only brutal physical damage, but also rapidly drains spiritual energy, while its draconic form commands elemental destruction through the sinister force of shadow miasma. Suspended in the air, the obsidian-scaled monster asserts its dominance as the island's supreme guardian, second only to the Shadow Dragon King. Its sheer aura of menace makes it clear this confrontation is no simple skirmish. Lu Fan steps forward with steady eyes, flanked by Xiao Fei and the team. The beast before them may be daunting, but he sees it as a rare and valuable opportunity to sharpen their skills and push beyond their limits. Beneath the looming dragon, he softly activates Shadow Concealment. It's evident that brute force isn't his plan. Instead, he intends to defeat this enemy through precision, strategy, and stealth. The colossal dragon surges ahead, cloaked in a swirling mix of shadow and storm blue energy. The very air ripples with tension as it unleashes its strength, but its target has already slipped away. From within the chaotic energy, Lu Fan reappears with a cool smirk. The magic veil dissolves behind him, revealing that he's already bypassed the dragon's line of sight. The battle is now fully underway. Sensing an unfamiliar presence, the Shadow Dragon General snarls in warning. Its eyes flash with fury as it scans the battlefield for the hidden threat. With a crushing stomp, its claws smash into the ground, hurling stone and debris skyward as it barrels forward, intent on annihilation. The dragon bellows furiously, its roar echoing toward Lu Fan, who remains grounded, eyes sharp, showing no trace of fear. With a calm demeanor, Lu Fan offers a faint smile. The roar may be fierce, but his focus remains unwavering, as if he's already predicted the outcome. In a sudden burst of energy, he retaliates, launching a precision strike that hurls the dragon backward, trailing shockwaves that ripple across the terrain. The titanic creature slams into the earth, tearing open a massive crater as rock and dust explode around its impact site. Wounded and shaken, the Shadow Dragon General groans while rising slowly, clearly stunned by the force of Lu Fan's overwhelming counterattack. Surging through the center of the energy beam, Xiao Fei breaks through the Shadow Dragon General's assault untouched, her luminous form spinning forward like a comet forged from speed and rage. Lu Fan observes closely, coming to a revelation: the concealment ability of the Shadow Dragon Kings is so advanced that even Xiao Fei becomes completely undetectable when bonded with them. As the massive dragon lets out another enraged roar, its colossal body casts a long shadow over the battlefield. Lu Fan stands below, unfazed, calmly studying the incoming danger. In response, the beast unleashes a wave of violet energy blades, each pulsating with crackling menace as they descend in a deadly cascade. The air becomes saturated with magical hostility, energy blades tearing through space as the dragon's furious gaze glows crimson with wrath. Lu Fan, Xiao Fei, and Huiyan take flight, weaving through the sky to evade the relentless barrage. The Shadow Dragon General snarls in frustration, unable to land a decisive blow. A dark shroud unfolds above them, an immense black cloak of energy that encases the team. It's the Shadow Cloak, a defensive shield that erases all forms of attacks, physical or magical alike. Lu Fan grins in approval, acknowledging the cloak's impenetrable nature. Every assault fades into nothing upon contact, a flawless countermeasure. Without hesitation, he instructs the Shadow Dragon King to release its ultimate attack. A spark of anticipation glints in his eyes as twilight casts long shadows across the land. Responding with a guttural roar, the dragon's body ignites from within its armored frame, glowing as intense power gathers beneath its scales. A radiant spiral of energy erupts skyward, twisting like a vortex of destruction. The beam rips through the atmosphere, slicing upward with ruthless elegance. The Shadow Dragon General looks up, too late. The explosive blast crashes directly into its chest, shaking the battlefield with a thunderous crash. The impact shreds through its defenses, tearing its body apart as the dragon cries out in agony, its body thrown backward by the brutal force. Then, in a flash, the Shadow Assassination skill activates, teleporting to the dragon's blind spot. The attack hits its critical point with surgical precision, delivering over 31,600 bonus damage and bypassing every layer of defense. Surrounded by the blazing energy beam, Xiao Fei bursts through the Shadow Dragon General's attack untouched and radiant, twisting through the chaos like a blazing comet of fury and light. Lu Fan quickly grasps the true might of the Shadow Dragon Kings. Their concealment power is so refined that even Xiao Fei, while linked to them, slips completely past all detection. The dragon bellows in rage, its enormous form towering with menace. Below, Lu Fan remains still, quietly evaluating the threat as it builds. The beast retaliates with a volley of dark purple energy blades, each sparking with intense force as they streak downward, intent on obliteration. The entire sky is filled with violent energy, the blades cutting through air thick with hostility. The dragon's blood-red eyes burn with savage intensity. Lu Fan, Xiao Fei, and Huiyan twist and dive through the skies, skillfully evading the storm of blades. The dragon howls, unable to land a blow amid its own chaos. A veil of pitch-black energy suddenly extends outward, forming a massive barrier around the group. It's the shadow cloak, an advanced shield that completely absorbs and neutralizes every type of assault. Lu Fan nods with approval, noting how the cloak renders attacks ineffective, its protection absolute, its timing flawless. Unshaken, he orders the Shadow Dragon King to release its ultimate power. His gaze sharpens, the twilight glinting in his eyes as he braces for what's to come. The dragon answers with a thunderous growl, its inner energy flaring alive. Flames pulse beneath its scales as the pressure in the air surges. A brilliant spiral of condensed force erupts skyward, spinning with incredible velocity as it splits through the sky with violent grace. The Shadow Dragon General catches sight of the beam too late. The blast slams into its chest with brutal force, sending shockwaves through the shattered terrain. The blast rips through its body like a spear of destruction, drawing out a roar of agony as it crashes backward into the ground. Then, with flawless execution, the Shadow Assassination skill is triggered, teleporting behind the beast. The dragon delivers a direct strike to its weak point, dealing a staggering 31,600 bonus damage and bypassing every layer of protection. She remains motionless, stunned by the display before her. Her expression grows serious as she murmurs, "Unbelievable, that was a level 95 boss," her voice laced with disbelief and awe. He explains that the Shadow Dragon King is built for lethal strikes, its power lies in single, overwhelming blows. With Xiao Fei's strength backing him, it's no surprise they could eliminate even such a formidable opponent in an instant. Still shaken, she struggles to grasp how a mere level 47 player could defeat such a monster. He replies calmly, reminding her that when you command a level 96 pet with over 8,000 base stats, this kind of result is only natural. Her face softens with a smile, filled with hope. She says that in just 2 days, she'll finally have the strength to challenge the dominant factions, and it's all because of him. He returns her smile, his expression gentle and reassuring. His quiet confidence speaks volumes, silently promising that he'll shoulder whatever burdens come their way. He vows that from now on, no one will have the courage to mistreat her as long as he's around to protect her. Grateful and moved, she promises that if he truly succeeds, the Yi family will reward him with a priceless gift as a sign of their appreciation. 2 days later, the desolate land of the western frontier comes into view, a new chapter waiting to unfold. They step onto the scene together, accompanied by the skeletal dragon. With unwavering resolve, she steps forward and announces her triumphant return to the western frontier.